So, welcome back to Yu Yu Hakusho, welcome back to Anna Mondays, I'm the JJ.
You're a Mishi.
This is part 2, the year's 2001 still, I believe. I'm just gonna move right back into episode 6.
He's so gay. He does the same thing to Botan, but it's like, I don't even know if you're gay at this point.
Oh, no, it's just, he's Captain Jack Harkness, just anything with a face. So we're with these two characters, these two random people from school, and they were bullied by Yusuke because Yusuke used to be a son of a bitch, and basically
coming up with shit though. Yeah, I'm sure he used it to buy a weapon.
Yeah. He'd melt it down and sell it for gold coin. He'd melt it down and make a weapon. They're such douchebags. Once again, the rumor thing, but they're talking about him. He pops up. They run away, and then he's like, "Wow, it's almost like they saw a ghost."
No, they did that before. You just didn't notice.
And then he literally has to realize that, like, that's really deep. That's a really fucked up thing. Basically, that's implying that people treated him like he was dead when he was alive.
Yeah.
Like he was a ghost, so to speak. So we get an intro to the psychic spyglass, the weird orb, the sword. We get an intro to all these things, and this is where...
Yeah, we do. It's called the intro of the show because we've been seeing it from the start.
Well, that's true too. Spoiler alert on the intro multiple times.
If you're gonna watch this show and you're seeing it for the first time, do not watch the opening.
The intro for this arc is actually the intro for, like, probably one of my favorites. The whole it's like 2 or 3 episodes, the whole Goki Kurama Hiei intro arc, but I honestly personally love this arc. It's the first actually compelling arc in the series.
Yeah.
Because we got Slice of Life, the series, which I don't dislike. It's just really weird when you know how the series goes, the way it goes, and then you revisit it, and it's
like, yo, you see the opening of the show, yo, there's fighting, there's tournaments, there's spirit stuff.
Yo, giant club, that's awesome.
And the first, 7 episodes don't have any of that.
None, yeah. But you get the intro to the psychic spyglass, and he's just adjusting to his everyday life again. Just getting back into his body and actually, you know, adjusting to his life. When once again, the intro to that spyglass and his detective life legitimately interfere. You see his 2 lives colliding now. The fucking teachers in this series...
How do they have jobs?
You see him wailing on Yusuke.
Maybe it was different in Japan.
The principal...
in, the 90s?
Once again, in front of the principal, the one man who could stop you. What is your fetish about...
Mind explaining yourself, Mr. Tanaka? And it's like...
He stole. That gives a teacher permission to beat a student? And then the worst part of that isn't him beating on him, it's, and your tramp mother. Whoa!
Whoa, you just have a bias against me, don't you? Then they find the stolen objects in his pocket, and it's like... You're an asshole.
I'm just gonna point this out. I don't know if I'm the only one who thought this.
What teacher would frame a student?
I don't know if I'm the only one who thought this, but the way that Yusuke, like, rifles through his pocket and pulls it out, you really could have had that in your sleeve, bro. And Yusuke is a delinquent, so you know what I mean? It's really not in his favor.
No shit.
Speaking of that exact scene, though, when he gets caught, he claims reverse pickpocketing, basically. Basically what I said. He's like, he must have put it in there! And then right afterwards...
He no doubt learned from his tramp mother.
And then right afterwards basically goes, I'm so mad I can't even look at you, I'm out of here. Like, that's the worst.
And the principal's like, wait a minute, no, you come back here.
It's the worst excuse
You come back here, you're fired.
It's the worst excuse ever. Yusuke should be in prison, though. Because he shoots him in the back of the head with a fucking spirit gun.
We didn't see anything. We don't know what happened.
The principal doesn't.
The principal doesn't see it.
I'm just saying, Yusuke committed murder.
Yeah, but nobody knows that, so you can't prove it.
No, fuck you. No technicalities.
He literally just fell on his ass.
I didn't say I didn't say he's going to prison. I say he deserves it. We set up...
You know what's fucked up? Koenma's the one who tells him to do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah!
This is like our religious authority in the show.
We set up Hiei, Kurama, Goki, 3 weapons. Kurama already sets himself in the more good column the first meeting, which is, so why did we even, okay. I'm backpedaling.
I'm backing out of this alliance.
Backpedaling.
Oh, well, okay, then give me the forlorn hope. Yeah, no, go fuck yourself.
Also, I really love how Yusuke shows up here. You're all arrested! Freeze, Kurama! I don't have time to be arrested.
I don't have time to be arrested.
Do you not know how this works? You can't say no!
I want people to try that in reality.
No, don't! Disclaimer, don't try that in reality.
Cuffed by an officer and being like, I don't have time to be arrested, officer.
We find the orb is used to basically eat human souls, and that's perfect for Goki because he eats human souls. So one could argue that that's pretty much a tailor weapon, tailor-made for him, kind of not really useful anywhere else. This is what bothers me about this fight. Koenma neglects to tell Yusuke how to fight.
He just tells him the spirit gun.
Early on, but doesn't imply like use that in battle or anything. Just, hey, you have a spirit gun, you could use it once a day. I just made you use it.
It's an Elder Scrolls
power. I just made you use your once a day. What a piece of human garbage.
Yeah, it's an Elder Scrolls power.
This episode, we go out on one of our only fist hangers so far between Demon Goki and Yusuke, which, legitimately, it's one of the only ones we get. I'll say it one more time, a fist hanger very clearly is a cliffhanger that ends right before a fight to have that heightened sense of, we have to watch the next episode because it's going to be that fight. Or mid-fight, yeah, exactly. It's that anticipation moment of, oh, we gotta wait a week to see the next part of the fight.
They kind of pseudo-ruin it in the next episode by having, the fight end early.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that ruin, because episode 7, which is the next episode we're on, is probably the worst that we did in this potato. I really couldn't even get a lot of stuff on it, because it was just kind of like... It was kind of like the transition from Goki to back to life, and then back to the actual plot, and it's just this weird, meddled kind of mess, in my opinion, of... It doesn't know what it wants. It's literally the perfect episode to show where the series doesn't know if it wants to be slice of life or actually like an action series. Yusuke's mom mistakes Botan for Yusuke's girlfriend. You're wrong, that's Kuwabara. And, more seriously though, you know who Keiko is, so what?
Here's the story. A boy named Yusuke.
Goki lets him go at the beginning of this episode, and basically gives him the warning, next time we fight, I'll just kill you, bro. I don't want to, like, Botan saves him with, like, the citizens surrounding him in a really clever save, but...
Yeah.
But, yeah, it doesn't amount to anything. Yusuke comes back.
Botan, you're the Grim Reaper, stop being hot.
We get a really good line from Yusuke, that's, didn't you hear me last time? Of course I heard you! I'm just stupid. Basically just summing up Yusuke as a character.
Yeah. Best dub ever.
I really do think that this is one of the... Not best dub ever. It's one of the better dubs, though. This has aged really badly in some lines and areas, but still all great.
Others are gold.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Goki gets a log in the mouth, because the whole iron skin cliche, if you've seen anime, you've probably seen this before. He gets logged in the mouth. And, well, if your skin's tough, your insides aren't. Fucking blows him. Wow. Didn't mean that. Shoots him in the mouth. Wow! There's no spirit sword, get long! He gets spirit gunned in the mouth, and here's the weird thing. He wrestling sells the log. Pull it out of your mouth! Use your hands! Pull it out of your mouth, you fucking idiot! So we meet Kurama's mom, which is probably the most compelling part of this episode, actually learning about Kurama and his backstory, why he is who he is, Shuichi. Yeah, she's in the hospital. We get a little explanation of his backstory. He used to be Yoko, this fox demon, and he had to run away, so he ran away and implanted in this kid, Shuichi, which we don't get that...
I've never understood that point of the story, because it's like, wait, so you, like...
Naruto ripped off a lot from the series.
You possessed their baby, but, like...
With a fox demon.
Are you Shuichi?
So here's the real thing. The mirror requires human life. Well, not human necessarily, but it requires life to work. It's the payment. So here's the thing that bothers me in this episode the most. Yusuke, power of friendship, if you ever watch Guardians of the Galaxy, that ending. They touch the mirror, and the two of them collapse. Then you hear the mirror speak, just as you're thinking, which would be the clever thing here, oh, so they both have lost half their life. Right? That they both paid half their life. Yeah. No, the mirror, your kind
word. It was so selfless, so I spared your lives.
For free.
No, by all means, you both lost half your life.
Also, this mirror has been nothing but a gentleman for a demon-cursed fucking object.
Nah,
you are a gentleman. Move on to episode 8. The whole Keiko not knowing his spirit side is used as cheap tension, and I really dislike that, especially since the whole Dark Tournament arc winds up happening later.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, at that point,
that's what I'm saying. It's relatively pointless past a certain small point in the series, so it really is just used as cheap tension and then thrown away. Hiei creeps on Yusuke, starts creeping on his life, watching him from afar, and then kidnaps Keiko as bait and uses her as a bargaining chip, which also is relatively pointless since the moment Yusuke walks through the door, her body's right there. I got it. At least make it like you have to beat Hiei to get her or something. Oh, though they still kind of have that because the Jagan Eye.
Oh, she'll be a demon. He's just freaking out, and I'm just thinking in my head.
What, you wouldn't bang a demon?
I'd still hit it.
Yeah, what? What are you, what are you, demonist?
It's an extra eye, who gives a shit?
Tumblr, hop on this. Hiei starts taking hits by Yusuke in this fight, which... he pointed this out. It seems like this inspired Sonic and Saitama. Hiei with the speed, I'm so good. I'm a ninja, I'm a cocky ninja-like character.
You can't hit me, and then just... No matter how much power you have.
And then just starts getting nailed in the face.
Literally just gets hit once. Hit once.
Ah, you bastard! How dare you! This is a failed, fun, and snarky comment. You should get me some green ones. They'd match a lot better. Yusuke, fuck you.
It didn't even match for his facial reaction at the time.
He's like held by these red rings of spirit energy. You should get me a green one. You should stop with snarky comments! Kurama gets stabbed in the stomach, saving Urameshi.
Missed my vitals.
Yeah, no.
Bullshit!
No. Luck.
Bullshit!
Luck. And then, this is the worst part about that. He gets stabbed through the thing, and then just literally... bro, are you crazy? What the fuck? Yo, this guy's fucking crazy. What the... Blood whip! Yusuke BTA by ricocheting a spirit gun off the Forlorn Hope mirror, breaking the mirror. I'm sure Koenma is gonna love that one, since that was the entire point of this mission, which fails anyway. Thanks, Yusuke. I totally see why you're our top spirit detective. All kidding aside, I actually really like that Yusuke fails this mission, because he should have. He is a newbie, and in fact, it leads to Botan saying he needs help.
No, he like half failed and half succeeded. He got them all back.
Broke one and didn't do it in time. And didn't do it in time.
Yeah, they were all broken and didn't do it in time.
We find out that he banked on luck to beating Hiei. So, how did you know it was going to go through that mirror? And
I didn't! About 10 minutes ago. So, you relied on dumb luck. You put all our lives on an if.
I wasn't worried. Now I am. I love how Kurama just laughs that off too, like, I could have been murdered. The exact line in this is amazing. He's just a lucky fool. So it's literally just showing Yusuke is 100% luck and instinct. That's it. That's it. There's an actual nice romance moment to send us off on this. Out of all his opponents, she's the one that beats him every time. No, like, ending on Keiko.
The only one that beats him every time.
Which I thought was a really, actually nice way to send us home in that episode.
It's also very accurate to every couple ever.
Moving on to episode 9, Genkai sets up a tournament. We find out...
Again, skip the opening if you've never watched this before. Never use the opening.
Genkai sets up a tournament to pass on her knowledge, and it should have been to a person who actually deserves it, but no, it's to whoever wins a tournament. Whether that be evil or good.
Doesn't matter who. Genkai doesn't give a shit. She's at that age where she just doesn't
I don't give a fuck, I have lung cancer.
Just saying, I personally relate to Yusuke. As a child, I was a stupid son of a bitch, like Yusuke was, the delinquent. And I also am a fan of wrestling, so him getting bribed by Tokyo Dome tickets to go do the Genkai tournament, because he's a lazy bastard, which is also me. It's relatable to kids like us. We're at Genkai's tournament area. We see all these people in the crowd, and we're gonna name a couple that we see a white Ryu.
Not as bad as the other two. I wouldn't really say that he was really Ryu.
No, that's what I'm saying. A white Ryu. He's not flat out Ryu. Then we see Dulcim with the makeup, which looks pretty much like Dulcim's head.
It's a Dulcim. It's Dulcim. Just a darker.
We don't see his body. We just see his head.
It's fucking Dulcim.
Yep. And this is, I'm not kidding, this next one is legitimately a 1-1. It's Zangief.
It's fucking Zangief.
Fucking Zangief. While Yusuke and, Yusuke and Kuwabara are talking?
Yeah.
Right behind them, there's just fucking Zangief with the chest scar and everything.
It's fucking
Now,
Zangief.
Normally, I would just say, like, nah, it's not.
This is the motherfucker.
This is Togashi.
This is the motherfucker who takes off for Dragon Quest.
We see a really bad animation cycle repeating, speaking of Yusuke and Kuwabara talking in the background. You see the guy in red, and then the guy in white, and then the guy in beige, and then the guy in red, and then the guy in white, and then the guy in beige, and then the guy in red.
You see, it wouldn't have been as bad or noticeable if it wasn't for the guy in red.
Yeah, he's really the one that...
Because the other clothes were plain.
Well, we see a lot of other people in white and beige here, but it's like there's one specific guy in red with that specific belt color and everything.
Yeah, and then it's, like I was saying, if it
bad.
wasn't for that guy, it would have just... looked fine.
I'm not going to say that's a major negative on the anime, but it's a major negative on the dub, which actually is a good lead-in. It's dub in this case rather than sub, in my opinion. I like how Kuwabara and Yusuke don't want to pass. It's like unique. It's you know what I mean?
They don't want to be here to do a tournament. They want to be here to get done with whatever the fuck they were here for.
It's also once again slightly lazily relatable. I don't want to do this. Oh, the first problem happened. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, they're also kids. Literally all the people who are here to get Genkai's thing and have no problem doing a tournament. They're just here to be here for whatever reason.
We see that Yusuke is better at waves and strength and that aspect, like fighting more so, the outward. And Kuwabara is better at sensing, right. And they do this by showing us them playing and beating arcade games. So,
Togashi!
Does that mean we're Spirit Masters?
And Genkai's like, I don't touch any of the other ones. They're
mine! Someone should tell she loves gaming so much, someone should tell Genkai she's getting fucking Street Fighter characters in her tournament.
Yeah, right?
Looks like I'm attracting celebrities of all kinds.
They have to walk through a deadly forest with branching paths and Batman hidden in there.
What? Oh, yeah. Man-Bat.
These tests are fun and non-cliches. These aren't the normal tests. They become anime normals.
Yeah, normally the tests are...
Speaking of Naruto, Forest of Death!
One of the things I want to point out about the test is, like, normally the test would be carry, like, the jug of water up the fucking mountain or some shit. Those would be the normal tests to, like, build up your body for shit. But no, they're playing fucking video games to determine their
drawing lots. So Kuwabara arrives first through the forest, which I thought was a clever... I honestly wouldn't have called that. It was the first time I watched it.
It was the first one to deviate from the path.
I mean, Kuwabara's the guy that always loses.
Yeah, but it's because he can sense where all the danger is.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, from a story perspective, that's not callable. That's good, clever... Oh, yeah, he's the best at sensing. That's why this comes in handy for him.
But it's like, I kind of figured he would, because they show him literally being the first to deviate from the straight path.
Yusuke almost doesn't make it, because he decides to go middle, and fight Man-Bat. But here's the thing, he doesn't make it in time. The timer's out, and the fucking fact of the matter is, nepotism lets him through.
Yeah, she beat the Man-Bat? Shit!
It's literally, I like this kid. He calls me an old hag.
Reminds me of my younger self.
She lets him join despite failing, and we move on to episode 10. We finally get into the Genkai tournament, which is really fun and actually exciting, and now I'm getting pumped. Also, really, it's just convenient that she let the number 8 guy in, because if not, we would have had a really wonky-looking tournament bracket.
Yes, 7.
Kazumaru is the first fight, and it's him versus that random shit-talker who we swear is the fucking teacher in his school.
Yeah, it's the douchebag teacher.
And he has a bunch of lines that I just can equate to him being a teacher. So he's the teacher in the school. He's basically the shit-talker, Kazumaru's silent, and this is the nice...
Oh, are you asking if any of you can murder each other? Yeah, go ahead.
How does that work with the police? Kazumaru stays silent and kills the shit-talker. And I find that funny because that's literally the cliche. The silent ones are deadly. But it's also really clever because that's a viable thought for you to go, oh, that one's rando.
In a way,
who's ultimately the one that they're searching for. Each character in each fight, you really get a sense of, oh, that one could be rando. Oh, that one could be rando.
Although there was the shadow over the asshole later.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're oddly singling this guy out with that shadow.
Kuwabara sticks up for Keiko outside when he sees Botan with Yusuke.
Is this your girlfriend? Oh, wait, I thought Keiko was your girlfriend.
Kuwabara's the original White Knight.
Yeah, that's what I was just okay, Kuwabara, first off, no one ever said that we were dating. Second off, why would you know about me and Keiko?
Touche! He stalks me.
Yeah.
He stalks me, let's be
honest.
honest.
Like I said, when he saw him go back to school before, it's just like...
Let's also be honest, Kuwabara's better, more suited to be a hero than Urameshi. Kuwabara then hits on Botan when he finds out she's single, but also a Grim Reaper.
He is muscle man.
Touche. And then gets a cigarette put out on him, so... When taken in that context, Genkai must in that context, Genkai must have been to prison. She's putting cigarettes out on people.
Yeah.
Actually, I buy it.
I'm also just going to point out...
She probably killed everyone in that prison, too.
Again, Kuwabara's still... Yeah, dude, she's literally, like, death. Not only was he just hitting on her, he asked her flat out to marry him.
Yeah, he's in...
What the fuck?
I love the transition. It's great comedy. I love the transition work of, like...
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, but it's literally... It goes from, like, I'm just looking at you to the starry-eyed background with the fucking... harp music.
I mean, Kuwabara, I get it, but, like, you just met her.
Shorin is too obvious in his battle. When he comes out of it, when everyone's...
I just barely... made it.
And the line and everything was so bad.
It's you.
You're hiding after all. The other guy just came out fine. I mean, like, When we see this, it's like, I don't buy that guy's it. I buy that you're it. You're hiding.
When you're trying to seem not suspicious, you don't try to make yourself look out to be the
strongest,
the weakest or the strongest. You gotta be the middle ground.
Right, you're hiding, exactly. That
How
all could be...
How not see it?
Here's the thing, touche. They were outside at the time?
Maybe.
But regardless, I don't remember. Regardless, Koenma follows it up, which, that seals it. Koenma flat out adds suspicion to it. So it's like, if it was just the match with Shorin, fine, it could be coincidence, it could just work out that way, you wouldn't necessarily know. But right after Koenma, this one's weird. Kuwabara is next against Musashi, the swordsman, the cliche swordsman. Kuwabara's never won yet, so if you... Once again, if you're watching this the first time, you have a feeling he's probably going to win, but you don't necessarily know. Since, once again, his main thing is spirit energy, and every fight he's been in, to normal people, he's lost. So for him to overcome this, it's a major character moment. And aside from that, we get an amazing reveal of his spirit sword. So after the amazing reveal of the spirit sword, Yusuke vs. Kabano is the next match, the important one, because it's our main character. We know that he's probably going to win this. Cigarette's a major thing, not in this episode, but in a later episode. She flicks it at him out of pure anger for him calling her a fucking hag for like the 25th time. Though in all fairness, she always gets him back with, as you mentioned, the Kabano vs. Dimwit. But remember that cigarette, it comes back later. The narrator flat out lies. Will Yusuke get his first defeat? Experience his first defeat? Yes, he will. A few episodes ago against Goki.
Yeah, Goki kind of knocked him the fuck out
and said,
before that fight ever finished.
And said, if we fight again, you're dead.
Yeah.
That means he temporarily defeated him, thwarted him. On that, we're going to take the time to stop. We're doing about 5 episodes. That seems to be working so far per block. And, yeah, we're obviously going to probably be doing this one next week. Again, part 3 will do.
Normally...
check the description just in case. On that note, if you can, like, subscribe. If you can, leave a comment. Be a little bit more vocal. And, yeah, just, once again, click the description below, see what we're doing next week. And, yeah, I've been the JJ.
Go fuck yourself.
He's been Genkai. And that's her attitude.
Dimwit.